teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the AllState SugarBowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So Baylor's offense comes on the field to open this game. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's
breaks into the clear. Past the 50. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down, why not keep it on the ground?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Receivers are bunched together. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Bears pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Bears, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
So it's incomplete, pass caught, but they ruled it out of bounds.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it and keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Deep ball falling away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Here comes the up-tempo offense. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Poor set of balance, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. First and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Gonna run it. It's Miller. I fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Touchdown tie as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Catch made on the right side.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Pitches to the back. Eludes a tackle. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Sure hands. It's Washington. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a receiver wide open. Now here he goes. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Young. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gets some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Pressure is coming. Off target with a throw, incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Bears will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for a 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Baylor held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Back to throw. It's Robertson. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. The Bears churn out another 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Caught by the receiver. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Wideout's now clustered. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. The ball is caught. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Now play number 9 on this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Keeps it on the draw. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's got some space here. On the move. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. He's looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. And the Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We'll hand it off. A change of direction. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Bears looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. He tests the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. He's got it right near the end zone. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Breaks into open space. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They got him. Huge play. They're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. We've got a shootout here.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. Last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Quarterback still with the football.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go and to keep it.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's Robertson. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down just short of mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the deep.
Who's in the clear? Across the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Young. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. Get a little bit closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To throw, it's Simpson. They trap him for a sack. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Play action here on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. To the air, it's Robertson. Caught over the middle, it's Washington. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Bears looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Baylor. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Gets it out quickly to the left side.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a draw. Makes an open space. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. QB decides to keep it here. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big, explosive play. But sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Using his legs, it's Washington. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29. The Bears pick up enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And the Bears are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The shotgun shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The completion makes it second and short. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Nice grab. It's Miller. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking tackles. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Pulls it in. It's Prentice. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The important third down play coming up. Quick pass. The catch is made. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Locates the tight end. It's complete. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Bears are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He dives and lost the ball. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the penalty's going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. 2nd and goal for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Robertson. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Alabama, 25.
Bringing it out. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Miller. Solid gain. He moves the ball out to the 32. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. Clock near the sticks. It's Miller. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. And just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. There's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Simpson. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit low as he throws it. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They couldn't stop him there. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And here's Here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. It looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Bears will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not much on the return. They stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick completion to the tight end. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
It's a bullet, but incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll avoid the big hit on the slide.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. back to pass. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown! To put them on top now. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. And they'll give it to the back. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Cheeks to get free. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Prentice. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Offense clicking now. It's another 1st down at the 45. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Makes the grab. It's Prentice. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Bears will send the punt team on the field. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On the toss play, running moving left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Simpson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The quarterback's got it on the option. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Runs through the defender. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Spinning out of the tackle. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Bears will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. It's the tight end trying to power for the 1st down. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And there's the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the 2nd half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great 1st half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Fire to the right side, complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Bears have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Robertson. That's a strong stiff arm.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the 1st down.
The Bears pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 6th play of the drive coming up. We're going to pass here on 2nd down. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain of that completion. The Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Here comes punt number 6 tonight. The leg has got to be getting sore. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Great cut there. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll test the right side here. Well, they run it right into a blitz. Now linebacker is coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Robertson. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? The Bears will have to punt this one away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground. The completion makes it second down. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looking for his back.
For the completion. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Robertson. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Prentice. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Interesting to see back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Now we're going to draw play. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line. They moved it last time. They settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down and Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the clock.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Back to pass. It's Simpson. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. How aggressive is this play call? Backed up here on third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. And the Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they were stopped on fourth and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Bootleg looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. To the air, it's Simpson. Pressure is coming. Short completion to the tight end. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Okay, set. Here's second down. They'll run it to the left. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense stops. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. The pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver grabs him. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
At this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Ran behind the line. It's playless. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
We have third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
It's a quarterback keeper. That's the first down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. To throw, it's Robertson. looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield in the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
The Bears will line up to punt it away. And he fields it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. That's caught. It's Horton. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Looking to scramble. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44. How aggressive do you get on the 1st and 10? To the air, it's Robertson. With the catch, it's Wilson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Snags the quick throw. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Touchdown, Baylor. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch. The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down one and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win regulation. Let's see. That's caught. It's Hill.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Chance for the quarterback to make some magic here. Last drive. Time taken away. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. With sure hands, it's Hill. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's back-to-back plays with short gains. You know, it helps the quarterback with his stats, the completion percentage, but it's not helping the offense move the ball down the field to try to get the ball into the end zone.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Makes it look easy. And they've regained the lead. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. The coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.